Hey guys, what's going on? Trey Markle here with Centrex Software. Today we're here with Chris Gravagna, founder and CEO of In Advance Capital out of New York. It's our pleasure to have Chris in town and some of his team members. Thanks for being here, man. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for hosting us.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. So Chris, you've been in the industry a long time and you joined us many years ago. And I'm curious to know what caught your eye about Centrex Software. Why did you decide to join us?
Right, so in its simplicity, right, we were at a time where we were using Salesforce, right? And Salesforce, there was a lot of different levels of plugins to be able to get Salesforce to work, right? And people didn't really think Salesforce is this great big name and have all the support behind it, but honestly, the way that their service was and having to use all the third-party aspects to really build your platform didn't make sense, right? And when we looked at Centrex, really what we've seen as far as an all-encompassing platform, and really what drove us was the ability to work directly with the developers, right? Being able to enhance it, being able to really drive certain key points that were important for us as a software, right? So having that really flexibility with Centrex, being able to work with the development team and with the whole support staff, that was the main reason why we really made that switch. And we've been able to customize so many pieces that have been really part of our success today.
Yeah, that's wonderful. We hear that a lot from people that leave Salesforce and come to, whether it's us or someone else, that the complexity of Salesforce, all the bolt-ons, you're working with 7 different vendors. I know it can be sometimes frustrating. So tell me a little bit, you've been with us now a long time, you chose Centrex. What are some of the features, what are some of the things about Centrex that really kind of keep you guys going? What are some of your favorite parts of the platform?
So my favorite part of the platform is definitely the syndication side, right? I was a syndicate for 4 or 5 years prior to coming to Centrex, and what we were able to build together, right, and really expand it. But the syndication and building that was extremely important for us. The reporting is a key feature for us, right? So the way we're able to build reports, the way that we're able to customize reports, that stuff has been key into our success and being able to dive deeper, but also really the customization. But I would say, being a syndicate for myself for many years, the syndication platform for us is definitely one of the main drivers, and it's built automation, which is key for us, right? The more hands off,
absolutely.
Building automation has been key.
No, that's great. Now, we've got some things coming in the future. Obviously, we're a tech company. We're building new stuff all the time. What are some of the things that we've kind of expressed to you that you're most excited about that Centrex is going to be dropping here in the next 6 to 12 months?
Yeah, so listen, we're excited about the app, right? This application that we're going to be doing that's going to be based on really the consumer or the business owner side, to be able for them to interact through an application through their smart device is key for our growth, right? Having that interaction, having that as a potential sales tool, and just to really stay in communication with our customers is key. And right, so we're excited to be a part of that. We're excited to be working with Centrex as one of the first adoption companies that are going to be doing that. So yeah, that's something that we're really excited about and looking forward to also help enhancing it.
That's great. So Centrex is a finance dedicated product. You've seen a lot of products out there. You've been in business for yourself a long time. Why, in your opinion, do you believe it's important to have a product that's dedicated to an industry versus something that's maybe a little more broad and then you got to customize it? Can you speak a little bit to that?
Yeah, of course. So when we were looking outside of Salesforce, we looked at Sugar, we used the Zapier, right? There was a lot of these other companies that we were looking at. And still what we found there is this customization and this lack of knowledge of a specific industry. So having industry-focused when we talk about devs and tech and sales support, the ability for those individuals to really dive deep and understand our business in finance and having an educated conversation, it's not where you're doing a rediscovery every time that we're looking to do a new application or looking to enhance something or can we add this feature or talking about a problem that we're having. Right. So being able to have that conversation with financially specific, software and your understanding has made it easier for us not only to communicate, but speed to market on things that we want to do and grow with.
Yeah, absolutely. It's incredible when you talk about organizations that don't have niche, practice on a certain industry or a certain product where you got to spend almost double, triple the time getting them to know your sector, explaining a lot of questions back and forth. I can understand it can be a little frustrating, right? So it's nice to be that finance dedicated product. So we're coming out of a very interesting time, right? Last 2 years, I would imagine there were some defaults, a lot of people on modifications or slow pay. How has Centrex been able to kind of help you with that side of the business where you need to pivot quickly and you need to make an adjustment? How has Centrex been able to help that?
Yeah, so I think systems, right? So communication systems, really being able to quickly adjust stuff in our system, right? Whether it was doing modified payments, whether it was sending out messaging, right? That level of communication and what the software allows us to do through automation has been very helpful, right? Even through as simple as when we were sending out our weekly letters to our consumers, right, or our business owners, being able to put on the top of our email marketing, hey, we will help you with being a consultant on PPP. We'll help you with EIDL. Right. It allowed us to communicate, right? So just the internal marketing features have been very helpful in the Centrex side. And then just the overall systems with that efficiency has been able to allow us to move quickly.
Well, very cool. Look, man, we're so grateful to have you here in Southern California in our office. You've been a wonderful client for many, many years. Thank you for everything, man.
Thank you for having us. Appreciate it. Thank you, Centrex.